Of removing this crank gear right here. I've already done the cam seals, water pump, thermostat, even this little bypass hose. Before I put my timing belt back on, I want to get back behind this one and change the front crank seal. I have 200,000 miles on this mug, and I don't know how much longer that crank seal is going to last, being that it's probably still original like every other parts. So here's a couple of tools we're going to use today. I have a little center punch, spring loaded, close quarters drill. You can get at Harbor Freight. And we're going to have a little tap and a puller. We're going to see if this method works. So being that it has 20 teeth, what I did, since I'm going to use two equal sides, I went ahead and counted. I marked my first one on this side, then counted 10 for the other side, and just used a regular old Sharpie. Can't find my whiteout, so I marked it before I punch it. You're able to see the center punch right here. Should be right around there. That little mark. That's about where I'm going to drill. On the other side. Well, it's got a bad angle, but it's right in here. I got this close quarter drills because I removed the radiator, but I still didn't have size for a full size drill. And later on I'm going to be doing exhaust studs, so it's going to help me out. I just got a simple quarter inch drill bit. I'm going to tap it with a 1/4 x 20 and see how that works. If that doesn't work, there's another method that I found on the internet. But so you'll see the hole that I'm about to tap. Still got to do it on the other side. So there's the two holes. You can see clearly. I can't emphasize enough while you're cutting or drilling, have some kind of a lubricant. WD-40. I use PB Blast. It works really good, and that's to clean up the shavings while you're drilling in there, so you don't burn up your bit. A little lubrication goes a long way. You can see the metal shavings right there. I'll have to clean up afterwards, but next is to tap the hole. Alright, so we cleaned off all the metal shavings. Use a little bit of brake cleaner. Now I'm going to lube it up, the tap that I have, with a little bit of PB Blast, so help it cut. And so here's the setup. I got a pretty good 1/2 inch ratchet, so I can go slow on the torque. We got the 2 bolts. That's 2 holes we just drilled. 2 1/4 inch washer hub. Trying to pull this gear off. Let's see if it works. Cross your fingers, YouTube. Okay, I've run into a slight snag, but I actually have a tool for the problem. When I'm turning, once I got some torque on it, the whole crankshaft wanted to move. So what I did, I have a really huge set of pliers and I'm holding the 2 bolts, so that's actually helping. And I just heard it break loose, so I'm almost there. So this system actually does work. It just takes a little bit of patience, a lot of lubrication. You know, don't go in there trying to do it while it's rusted and dry. Make sure you spray enough WD-40 or PB Blast, whatever you're using, and spray that stuff liberally. Get as much of it on there as you can. You'll see right there it's starting to come off. So I will show the finished product in a second. Yeah. That just means it's coming loose. There it comes. That thing was on there. Woohoo! Hell yeah. Spray. Make it a little easier. So the trick was really, it was just a lot of lubrication. I mean, a little mechanical know-how too, but basically, I read on some forums, some people were trying to do this method, but they pulled the threads or they stripped the threads. And really what it is, it's just all the tension from all the rust buildup on here. This thing has 200,000 miles. I know this thing's never been replaced, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. And you can, if you mar this up or mess this up, you can always find this at O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto Parts. Should just come up. It's going to make me thread it all the way off. I don't think pry bars and screwdrivers would have got this one off, honestly. There we go.
Yeah.
All done. That's it.
Ta-da.
You can zoom in right there. I'll get you some light.
Sweet.